morning, friends, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I am resetting not just my house but also my mind after days of just letting nonsense consume me. If you've been here for a little bit, you know what I'm talking about. But if this is your first time stopping by, don't worry about it. I am actually trying not to think of it myself. But if you are new here, hey there, my name is Candice. And after over 20 years in the workforce, my husband and I decided that it was time for me to come home, become a stay-at-home mom and full-time homemaker, and I am so blessed to have this life now. This role is fairly new to me, and on my channel, I like to post mostly homemaking content to motivate and inspire other homemakers out there. Personally, I also do like to watch homemaking content videos on YouTube myself. I don't know, coming into this role from working full-time all my life, sometimes even 2-3 jobs at a time, to now being a stay-at-home mom. Some people think that, oh, you're a woman, you're a mom, you are naturally a homemaker. I can tell you from experience that that was not the case, at least not for me. So I do like to watch homemaking content, you know, just to give me ideas. So a lot of things on my channel might seem experimental or like I don't know what I'm doing. It's probably because I don't. I like to say I'm learning as I life over here. So at this point, I had already started a load of laundry. I noticed there was also a load of laundry in the dryer because Just had washed a load the night before. So let me tell you, I know I'm slacking when, if you're new, my daughter's name is Mila. Mila had asked me, can you bleach whites tomorrow? I just collect whites to be bleached. So like a pile was growing on the floor somewhere, and she said, Mommy, can you wash whites tomorrow while I'm at school because I need socks? So Mila asked me that the night before, but then also Just actually did a load of laundry because he needed clothes. So I know I have been slacking when my family either needs to ask for me to do laundry or they just do laundry themselves. That's how I know I'm slacking. So I am resetting. I don't know if this is a reset. Actually, maybe I should just call this a catch-up day. I am resetting, but I'm also trying to catch up. So it's both. So I'm gonna be doing a ton of laundry today, a ton of dishes, cleaning. I just need to get this house back in order, and a lot of it has to do with me not being in a good space mentally, but now I am, and I'm gonna try to stay this way. So yeah, what are we doing? Laundry. We're gonna start with laundry. All that to say, we're gonna start with laundry.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.
So back to getting my mindset right. Jess and I were talking this morning about how, because we have, you know, that issue at home with the handyman not finishing the job in the bathroom and not refunding our money. So that was the issue I was talking about at the beginning of the video. But then also he is having issues at work as well with, like, quite a few people are leaving his workplace because of one particular person, and the situation at work is getting to him too. So we are having a discussion about how things will happen no matter what. Like, negative things will happen. That's just life, right? But we can choose to let it affect us, or we can choose, and I'm not saying like choose happiness all the time, right? Because sometimes you just can't choose happiness. You know, there are certain situations where that is true. Don't you guys love this? I love this. Every time I walk into the kitchen and I see this, it makes me so happy. Oh, I just love it. That is actually the video I'm working on now. Me doing this wall. It's just a little accent wall in, I guess the dining room. We're not done with it, but I figured I'd just film what I did get done and show you guys. Okay, back to this reset. So all of these clothes are clean. They've been sitting in the living room for too long and they're all wrinkled. So I just wanted to show you what I do. I throw them back into the dryer basically, but I take one piece of clothing that needs to go back in the dryer too, and I just get it wet because I feel like it helps get the wrinkles out, like steam the rest of the clothes, rather than just throwing it in there all dry. So I'm gonna take this basket down there. There is a load in the dryer that just washed last night, so I need to bring that upstairs. There's also a load in the washer, whites that I bleached this morning, so I need to switch that over, but I'm gonna get these dried and wrinkle free first so that I can put them away, and then I will bring the other load that's in the dryer up right now. So back to getting my mindset right. Sometimes you just can't choose happiness. You know, there's certain situations where that is true, but in our situation, it's more like we can choose to be upset over these things that really we can't control, right? And let it affect our lives, let it affect our day-to-day living, or we can learn from it, we can accept that it happened, and we cannot let it affect us mentally, emotionally. And I know, like, trust me, I know it's easier said than done, but on this day I was just in the mindset to accept that. While I let this carpet powder sit for a bit, I'm gonna move on into the dining room next. You'll notice on my channel that unless I'm hyper focused on one specific area of the house, like one entire room, like finishing one entire room, I tend to hop back and forth between different areas. I know jumping from room to room might not work for everyone, but it actually helps me to stay motivated. Ew, and yes, just found that snake skin down in the basement just the other day. It was pretty fresh too. This is actually the second snake skin we found in our basement since we bought this house. The first one we found was actually really old and brittle, so since we found that one, we just thought, you know, whatever it belonged to does not live here anymore. And to be honest, I doubt it's the same snake that shed this skin too, but it doesn't really bother me. I know that sounds weird, but we live out in the country and snakes help to keep the mice at bay. Oh, you just gotta pick your battles out in the country, I guess.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got our lines crossed? We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter, while wishing for something better. I try to fix things that weren't broken, misunderstandings and words unspoken. We fall apart and I won't dare to say, do you feel the same way?
So with this reset, while I'm cleaning, I'm also thinking, like, you have the power to control how you react to whatever situation is going on, right? You can choose to be, and like I said, you don't always have to choose happiness, but you can still choose to be productive. You can choose to be positive. For me personally, I needed this mental reset because like that example I gave you about, I know I'm slacking when my family has to either ask me to do laundry or they just start doing their laundry on their own. To me, coming home and becoming a homemaker, like, that's my job. My job now is to take care of my family 100% of the time. And I used to be in the mindset, because I was a full-time working single mom at one point. I used to be in the mindset of, I have things to do, I'm busy, I work, I this, I that, like you can do for yourself, right? When it came to my family. But now I completely feel like as a homemaker, stay-at-home mom, homemaker, that is my job. And I'm happy. I'm blessed that that is my job, to take care of my family, to do their laundry. And having bad situations or bad people come into my life and affect me, I feel like that's not acceptable. It's not acceptable for me to allow that. That's what I'm saying. And I guess I want to share that because whether you're a parent or a homemaker, just a person in general, right? We should not accept that in life. And I'm not saying not accept bad things to happen to us, because bad things will happen, right? We understand that. I'm saying not accept from ourselves to let things that are out of our control to affect us, because then it affects those we love too. Like, because I was in such a bad mood about this guy not finishing the job and taking our money, it's like my family is now affected because of it. So I don't know. I told you guys I was gonna do less scripting and more just talking on my videos, and now I don't know, I'm kind of regretting it, because I am talking and I'm gonna edit this to fit the video, but just so you know, I'm like 10 minutes past how much video footage I have. So now my recorder is just going, and there's just a black screen. I'll fix it, I'll edit it, but I'm just letting you guys know, if I'm not scripted, I'm gonna keep talking.
I know that I haven't been who I was. I am supposed to be the one you can trust. I feel so useless 'cause I let you down. I hope there's some way I can make it alright, 'cause I know that you deserve much more than this. If you give me one more chance, I swear I'll try my best to always be there. And I would.
Okay, dishes are done. That was a lot of dishes, guys. I need to take the trash out. There's that snake skin. Isn't that gross? This box was actually just delivered. It is an over-the-door hook, because I want to hang this wreath on this sliding barn door in the hallway. I think that'll look really pretty, especially since it's a little hard to tell through the camera, but these green pumpkins are almost the exact shade. They're a little different, but very similar to this livable green shade on the wall. So I think it'll look really pretty on this door. But I actually need to go get Mila, so I will finish up when I get back. Okay, I know I said I was coming back to finish, but I got Mila and we ended up doing errands and staying out way later than we should have. So the last thing I did was put up the wreath that I said I was going to, and I'm gonna call it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming back for another video, for spending time with me, for listening to me, for commenting on my videos. You guys have no idea how much you mean to me. So I just want to wish you guys a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!